down with James Brown. We're bringing it on home to the home stretch. I want to give it up for my co-host, Armina DeWalt. You did a fantastic job. We even snuck in some more comedians on her. Come to the part where I want to introduce my feature act. Are you around, Kelly? Yeah. Where is she at? Come on to the stage. Cadafi Galucci.
Don't be scared. Wait till you know that shit too. We good, right? Everyone having a good time? How you guys all doing? Let's pray to God this shit goes good. Holla, Wooten, baby, Wooten. So, I don't know if anybody's aware, today is actually National Spaghetti Day. Right? Because we got a holiday for everything nowadays. So, it reminds me of my mom, all 4'11" of her. She's a little Italian paisan. She was born and raised in Philly. Anybody back east? Woo! Thank praise Jesus. You guys are going to have to explain a few jokes to people as we go on. So, my mom and dad have been married 50 years. It's not really a good marriage. No, don't applaud too much. It's not good. They're Catholic. They have to stay married or they burn in hell. So my mom told me, she goes, sweetie, what you need to know about marriage is there's not bad years. There's bad decades. And being married to my dad, I believe her. So I'm the youngest of 5 kids. Give it up. Woo! So most people are like, oh, you're the youngest of 5, you must be really spoiled. I was like, oh, sweetie, once you guys go past 3 kids, being a good parent means my kid didn't end up dead. If your kid shows up one time, you're like, yeah, I'm a good parent, I'm a good parent. So my mom actually, after she had 4 kids, she goes to get neutered. I don't know what the proper term is for it, but she goes to the doctor to get her tubes tied. And the doctor goes, well, we can't do this, Miss Wilson. And she goes, listen, I had 4 kids, and my husband's Irish. And back in the day, Irish was code for drunk. So she says, oh shit. So my middle name is Chattel, just to do that day. Thanks, Mom, you gotta love her. So I grew up in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Atlantic City is a diverse area. And it's a place that you know, no matter your race, color, creed, if you get in the government jobs, you're gonna end up corrupt. We had, in the past 50 years, we've only had 3 mayors get through with actually not being arrested. We're on one right now, he's being investigated by the FBI. So growing up in Atlantic City, it was hard times, I stuck out a wee bit just because there wasn't many whiteys. The hair didn't help much. So I get in a lot of fist fights. I don't know if how many people got in a fist fight here? Come on, I know there's more hands. How many people got their ass whooped once in a while? I know there's more hands. So anyway, I get into a fight with this kid named T. T was called this because he looked like Mr. T. So this kid, every day he's beating the shit out of me. Every single day. So finally one day I get that moment, like the Christmas story. And I'm like, I'm trying to beat his ass, but it's not working. So then all of a sudden this kid T, he bites me in my titty. And I mean, then it was just a nibble, but it's still, he bit me hard. And it was like the blood came out of my rainbow bright shirt, and I was really pissed. I wasn't really pissed he bit me in my titty. I was more worried that that was part of my rainbow bright shirt. So then I go home and I'm like, Dad, T bit me. T bit me in my titty. And my dad goes, well, doesn't he have nipples? And he sends me right back out. So of course I bit T in his titties. these kids are chasing me. They want to jump me. I'm like, okay. So I'm running. I don't mind fighting one-on-one, but I'm not really a fan of getting jumped. So I'm running like the 2 blocks, I'm running hard. And like I said, in my neighborhood, there's not many whiteys, so everyone goes out, white girl's about to get jumped! White girl's getting jumped! So I'm running to the door. I knock on the door. Mom, Dad, somebody let me in. And my dad's right at the door and he goes, do you have your key? I said, no, I don't have my key. I'm about to get jumped. He's like, well, maybe next time you'll remember to get your key. That's some fucking raw shit. That's what Irish people are about. So no, I didn't get jumped. The kids kind of felt bad. They go, oh, your dad's a real asshole. I said, you ain't fucking telling me nothing now. But you're hearing all this violence, things like that, but I want to talk about love. East Coast style love. Because I fell in love 2 weeks ago. Like everybody does at a Target. So I'm waiting in line, it's Christmas Eve. Because I don't really like people that much, but I still get them Christmas gifts, so they give me things back. So I'm waiting in line, I got like my 6 or 7 gifts. And all of a sudden, this big dude just jits me. 6'4". I would say he looks like The Rock, but that would be a lie. So he looked like the fucking Rock if he was like special needs. But still kind of cute. And I like the big dudes. So he jits me, and I was like, yo, you just jipped me. And he looks right at me, or he looks at me like this, and he goes, oh, I thought there were special lines for little people. So I was like, this motherfucker. So of course, like, I'm putting my hands up. I'm like, I don't find that funny. Are you always an asshole, or is this special for me? So then he looks at me, I have my Eagles hat on, he goes, you know what? Your team fucking sucks. So he has the Patriots hat on. I was like, but who beat your ass last year, motherfucker? So then, if people don't understand how love is in back east, this was our way of saying, hey, I like you too. I might want to fuck you at some time. I might date you. I think I'm in love. So then he asked me, he's like, do you guys want to go grab coffee? I was like, not guys, it was just men, whatever. So then I go to get coffee with him, and I'm talking to him, we're both talking, we realize we're both in the military, we're both from back east, things like that. And he's like, you look real familiar to me. I said, I don't know. Oh, do you go to the VA a lot? And he goes, well, I work at the VA in Seattle. I said, no, I really don't go there. So then he kind of gets boring, so I do the millennial thing I learned. I take my cell phone, and I'm like, And then all of a sudden my phone drops. So I pick it up, and he goes, oh, I remember that ass. He's like, I was your proctologist like a month ago. So most people would be like, ew, that's nasty. I was like, wait, so he saw my booty hole and all this, like nacho loving, donut loving shit, and he still wants to get in it? This is love. And we all fall in love different ways. I got to see where we're at in time. My apologies, because I talk kind of rapid, so I never know where we're at. So where's my military people at? Where are my military females at? So I got some other doctor stories. So the VA, I get a call from the VA last week. And they go, oh, Mr. Wilson. And I said, no, it's Miss Wilson. They go, oh, that's fine. Okay, Miss Wilson, we'd like to schedule an appointment. I said, all right, man. Like I said, it's Miss Wilson. He goes, okay, Mr. Wilson, we're going to schedule this appointment. And I'm like, listen, you stupid motherfucker. I said I was a fucking woman. Don't I sound like a fucking girl? He goes, oh, yeah, you sound like a real classy lady. So I'll leave you guys on this one, back east story. So I went to this Catholic school, and we had like one Italian family left. If anybody's familiar with the Scarfos, they were in the mob. They were in the mob in the 80s/90s in Philly and New Jersey. And that was a house like you were always told when you went to school, you're like, yo, you just do the head nod, you keep on walking. So the one day, we get this assignment, like we had to sell those candy bars. Everybody familiar when you had to sell stuff for the school, things like that. When we felt we were safe sending our kids by themselves and didn't realize some bad people out there. So I was like, I know my family has no money, so who am I gonna get to buy my candy? So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Scarfo's house. So I knock on the door. We gotta do the fake knock, right? So then this lady comes to the door, and it's the grandma. I'm very familiar with who she is. And she's like, hey, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, I just wanted to see if people are selling candy. She's like, we haven't had someone knock on this door in like 20 years. I was like, all right, but do you still want some candy? So then she's like, give me a minute, little girl. So I said, okay. So then these three guys come, and one guy's soprano-esque, and then the other guy kind of looks like Joe Pesci, and I've been described as Joe Pesci, but Joe Pesci with a vagina. I'm like here to entertain you, I amuse you, but actually I realize that's just because people think like I can bury a fucking body and get rid of one, which is kind of true. 1400 to 1800 degrees, you can get rid of anybody. But anyway, so here I am at the door, and I'm asking the guy, I was like, he's like, hey, you know what house this is? You know who we are? And I said, well, you got a big fucking flag that's Italian. And then you got a big sign that says Scarfo. So I'm pretty sure I'm at the Scarfo house. He said, cool. And I said, well, that's good and all, but do you want to buy some chocolate? He's like, you know what? I like you. You got some balls. And I said, actually, sir, I have a vagina. I just need to know if you want to buy some fucking chocolate. Love you guys. Thank you. It's been my time, Kelly Wilson.
Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Beat in my trunk, bought it just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah. Just for the freaks. Yeah.
I was 46, but hoes never seemed